What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, handsome men's game and 7 reasons why women send you mixed signals. And you're kind of going to be confused because things are going to be going along great. You might approach this woman out in public. You might match on Hinge or Bumble or Tinder, or you might have her in passing and you might think things are going well, but then she starts giving you this hot and cold energy. Sometimes it's going to be the woman because, women are different. Their emotions change every day. That's why you have to strike while it's hot. Understand this, right? But on the other part, it could be something that you're doing wrong, and these are the 7 reasons, because a lot of guys get confused with this. When you take any type of attention from a woman and you're thinking it's positive, you're going to be left confused. Women are never going to be completely direct with you. Some women won't just flat out reject you. A woman will keep you around and use you for time, attention, resources. So when you're handsome and select, you have to be aware of this. You have to be aware of your worth, because if you're not, you will get used as a sucker, a clown, somebody that can be in the friend zone, that beta male orbit. We never want to be there. So let's get into it. Number 1, you made a smooth approach to either get her number or you gave her your number, right? And then she ended up texting you or calling you, and now you're doing too much talking on the phone. Never invest in phone time with a female. You're going to always shoot yourself in the foot, but it doesn't shoot yourself in the foot if the girl is initially really feeling you. If she's really feeling you, it doesn't really matter how much you play the phone, if you want to or not, because she's really feeling you. But 9 times out of 10, when you first meet a female, do not play the phone heavy. You get the number, or she gets your number, she cooperates, shows you her high interest level by actually texting you. Next thing you're gonna do is go back and forth a little bit and then set a date. See, all that talking in between really messes up the chemistry between you and that female, because that's all the stuff that you can be talking about on the first date to the second date, which will lead into the third date, or meetups, or when you guys meet up. They don't always have to be dates, but there's always going to be more to talk about when you guys are face to face. Understand that. So when you do all of this talking, what tends to happen is chicks will suddenly, all out of the blue, look at you as a friend, because women just change emotions from day to day. So you have to strike while it's hot. Do not wait. See, when a woman tells you we need to get to know each other, it's not the truth. Understand this. When she says, I need to get to know you, there's another guy that she would never give that energy to. So always remember that. Number 2, you gave off too many compliments too soon, and you were just love bombing her, and now she's getting the ick from you. She doesn't want any involvement, or there's a better option out there, and she's like, yo, listen, this guy's handsome. Select, sexually select. She could tell that off rip when she saw you. But the minute you started over-validating and complimenting her too much, especially about her looks, she's like, all right, this guy's putting me on a pedestal when really he's supposed to be that dude. I see him as that dude. He doesn't see himself as that dude, but he sees me in all these mushy compliments and stuff. No. Guys, that's going to shoot you in the foot, especially if this woman gets a lot of attention. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of women that are even plain Janes get a lot of attention. So that's why you always have to keep it short. You can give women compliments, but you have to give them out and then see if she comes chasing validation, and see if she's willing to give you compliments and willing to be bigging you up all day. It should never be the other way around when you know that you are him. Number 3, you're getting too personal too fast. All right, this could be the first date, or when you initially start talking before the first date, or even on the second date. All of this planning to travel and all of these spectacular, things that you want to achieve in life, and you want to have a partner and family and kids, do not talk about that when you're first talking to this female in that little talking stage. Do not do that. Do not do that on the first date. Do not do that on the second date. If she wants to have a family and kids and pursue this great life with a family, that's fine. And that's actually going to show that she has high interest in something serious. So you just go along and you talk about it, but never do you pour your whole heart out like that, and don't get too personal. You guys are supposed to be getting to know each other and letting it flow. But when you're pushing it, oh, well, do you want to have any kids, or where do you see yourself in 5 years? No. This isn't an interrogation. You're supposed to be enjoying your time. And that's going to scare away a lot of women, especially because they're supposed to be asking you all of that stuff. You're not supposed to ask them. See, this is what I mean. Do you understand when you use that energy, it repels them. And then you wonder why, even though they lie, like I say, they're not gonna flat out tell you the truth on things, even though they'll tell you what they want in a dude, right? It's not the things that turn them on. So everything they're telling you, you're doing, and it just repels them from you. So you always have to remember, especially being handsome and select, this is real game right here, right? You do not have to do too much. When you do too much, that's when all of these problems are gonna come out of the blue, and it's going to, not give you low self-esteem, but you're gonna second guess yourself like, wait a minute, I thought I was handsome and select and I get this energy from women. Because certain women will be accepting of this behavior, but a large majority will not be. So don't ever get shocked when you lead like this. Number 4, you're too available. Literally, at the drop of a dime. You're only a text away, a call away. You don't have anything going on like that, right? Well, that's what that signals off to a woman when you're always trying to text, call, or if she can just call you at any time and you will drop anything you're doing to come to her or come to her defense, she knows. Listen, she has a phone with stored numbers of a bunch of simps for lunch dates, coffee dates, to change a tire, to be an emotional tampon, all of that stuff. So do you want to go in that category or do you want to go in the select category? The sexually attractive category, the mysterious category. Always remember that when you are so available for everything, they take you for granted because you're forcing them to be logical. Women move in emotion, but you're forcing her to be logical when you're moving in your emotion for the most part, because you see, a man on his purpose is never going to pick up every phone call, be available all the time, because he can't. He literally cannot do it. And that's what attracts a woman. That's what makes her really see a dude and be like, that's that dude, because he has so much going on. It's not just about having a lot of females, right? See, that's one part of it. A female likes a man that can get a lot of women. So chicks are always gonna know when you got a lot of shit going on because they're detectives. Remember, I always say that, they're detectives. So never be too available. If this is a mistake that you're making, it's no problem, we'll just correct it. Because I've been I used to do this too. And you'll fake being busy and stuff. No. We're really out here getting it. So we have no time to be too available. But just know that will cause a woman to repel from you. Number 5, your language doesn't match your actions, or your language doesn't match your looks. So if you say one thing and then do another thing, a woman is going to pick up on that. And that can either repel her or she's going to look at it like, okay, I'm understanding this person better. She's gonna pick up on this pattern, right? So it's always good to just stay honest, right? Because if you do anything wrong or you say something that she doesn't like, she's never going to be straight up with you. In her mind, she's gonna kind of demote you in some way, or it's going to determine what category you go in. So you always have to remember, just be honest, be stoic. Mean what you say and say what you mean, because look, you could be a very attractive dude and then you're just a complete goofy with your language. So here's another thing. I don't want guys falling down the rabbit hole of red pill videos and falling into red pill rage, because your language is going to expose you. Listen, when you go out in public, guys gotta stop with all this stuff on the internet. Women are going to be looking at you. You're gonna be looking at women. So when you do talk to a woman, or you do have the courage to go up to a woman and get her number, right? Don't start with all this hypergamy and monkey branching and pair bonding and what's your body count. No. Listen, your language is going to expose you. Chicks are gonna be like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? Like, what do you, like, of course they know, but they're gonna, who says this, So don't push that energy. And I know it's crazy. You would think guys don't do that. Yes, guys do that. Number 6, you are not being direct and you're trying to get her to like you instead. Listen, when you tell a woman exactly what it is that you want, right? She has to answer to directly what it is that you said that you want. So what guys tend to do is they'll beat around the bush, try to play the friend zone, not try, but eventually get thrown in the friend zone. And they're just trying to figure out a way out when they could have saved themselves so much time by just being direct. Listen, it is so simple. It is as small as this. When you approach a woman, I use the same line over and over and over again. Hey, I saw you from over there. I noticed you. I just wanted to come and approach you. My name's Justin. What's your name? I can say it in so many different ways. Let's try another one. Hey, I recognize you from over there. I just wanted to come over here and introduce myself. Hey, I noticed you from over there. I just wanted to come introduce myself. My name's Justin. What's your name? I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure you get the gist of it, right? So when I say that I recognized you, I saw you, something told me to come over, I recognized you, she's gonna be like, oh, well, what did you recognize? Oh, well, what is it exactly that you recognized about me? Oh, well, I'd like to know what you recognized about me. And then that just opens it up right there. I didn't have to try and say any of this corny stuff to trick her to just tell me her name. So look, being direct doesn't have to be explicit. So right there, I recognized you from over there. I figured I'd come over here and introduce myself. Hey, my name is Justin. What's your name? Right? I recognize something about you. She asked, what did you recognize about me? Now here comes some sort of compliment, or I can be direct. But she knows I'm coming over here because I recognized her. Now what have I recognized her for? You have to always remember, it's like steps to this stuff. So when you're trying to like initiate and let a chick know that you want her, do not try to be friendly. Don't be friendly for too long. Like, no, get sexual. Do not be friendly for too long. That's where guys psych themselves out at. And then when you do that, she's going to just see you as a friend. So be direct. When you're direct with a woman, she has to be direct back. Listen, so if she tries to give you like the friend zone, like offer you friendship, like, oh, well, I don't see you like that, or I don't think it's gonna work, but we can be friends, you just reject the friendship. That's all that is, because she can't place you there unless you allow her to place you there. So see, when you're direct, you save so much of your time and you weed out chicks. I just got her out the way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this chick don't like me, okay, the next chick will. This chick don't like me, the next chick will. Once you start thinking with that mindset, this is next to nothing. And this needs to go in handsome men's game, because a lot of handsome men are going to miss out on opportunities or shots. Because of what? Number 7, she had low to medium interest from the start, but you didn't notice it. Understand this. This is why I say you should never deal with women who are low interest, medium interest, and they're looking for you to raise their interest. Like, you have to do this. You have to take me here. I don't usually do this. I don't usually come over. I don't usually blah, blah, blah. Listen, this is why I made, the power of no contact. No contact. Oh, I don't think we should no contact. Or maybe we shouldn't no contact. I don't really do no contact. Like, it has to be this way, because when you sit there and entertain it, it doesn't do you a service. It only does you a disservice. So understand that if a woman is low interest, she's going to be giving you resistance and trying not to make things happen, or being flaky, hot and cold. A woman with medium interest could go out on a first date with you. Things could be seeming to go well. You could actually kiss on the first date. You could actually get sexual on the first date, but then somewhere in there, her attraction is falling down. She's not pushing for a second date. She's not pushing text messages or phone calls or anything like that. Yeah, that's a medium interest woman. A high interest woman is going to be letting you know, like, you're the guy. I want to give it to you all the time, chasing your validation all the time. All the time. So which interest level would you rather be at? Like, which interest level of a woman would you rather have? Because I know I'd rather have high interest. So the low interest and medium interest women are always going to have you confused, but still be giving you that illusion, putting on that show, because they need to still get attention from you. So always remember that. A low interest woman, medium interest woman, they're just trying to extract attention for the most part, because they still have other options. But the high interest woman says, I don't care about my options, this is the guy. And you're gonna always feel the energy. You're gonna always feel that energy. That's why you don't have to do a lot of talking, because it exposes a woman's interest in you. Simple things I tell you to do. I give my number out because I don't like getting her number. I give my number out because if she takes it, she's showing high interest. And then if she texts me, that shows that she can follow direction. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's as simple as that. So these little things beforehand and these things that you do, they're going to expose how much a woman really is trying to make something happen with you. So low to medium interest women aren't going to be, for the most part, putting off things to come see you, and, not giving you resistance when you want to do something that they're not used to doing. So if you're getting mixed signals, understand it could be because of her options or whatever she's got going on, or you didn't strike when it was hot. When you get with plenty of women and you're going to understand how they operate for the most part, you're going to be like, listen, this whole mixed signals thing, I'm not good with this because I never really have to deal with this. So once you attract a lot of high interest women, One woman gives you mixed signals, you're like, up, no contact. You're done. You're done. No contact. Because I'm not used to dealing with that. I'm not about to get used to dealing with it. This was the 7 reasons why women send you mixed signals. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at JostinJ_. It's your boy Jostin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.